Very good morning to all of you. For Indians in their 30s, cricket is not just a sport, it's religion. And Sachin Tendulkar is a god. What turned a small kid from Mumbai into a cricketing legend is his ability to convert odds into bright chances. He perfected his shot in the narrow lanes of Mumbai colonies, and he learned to sneak quick runs by going up and down to pick ball while playing cricket on a terrace. His attitude lifted him to become one of the star players of the cricket world. With this thought, let's begin today's session. Welcome to an IIBM original direct to home lecture series, Hands on, Plugs on, Minds on. Today we have Vivek Negi sir with us to share his view on opportunities in crisis. He will present the topic for 45 minutes, followed by 15 minutes of question and answer session. Vivek Negi sir is a professional trainer, fundamental analyst, and traders and investors coach. He has done his graduation in commerce from the University College of Kurukshetra. He is working in the field of capital markets for the past 12 years. He has started his career with Capstone Securities as a trader on the trading floor of US stock markets such as Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and Amex. This company is part of Maverick Consulting from USA. Post this, he has worked with reputed companies such as Kotak Securities, Escort Group, Build India Securities, to name a few. He has authored two best-selling books on investments, Trading Fundamentals, Bible for Stock Market Traders, and Mutual Funds, Ladder for Wealth Creation. Both these books are available on Amazon, Flipkart, and other leading e-commerce platforms. He not only shares his knowledge of wealth through books, but also mentors B-School students and capital market professionals globally. More than 2,000 traders, investors, and career aspirants are trained by him to date. He also helps them design highly profitable trading strategies and offers psychometric counseling on trade and risk management. Today, many of the students are working with prestigious organizations such as Relier Securities, SMC, Barclays, Ernst & Young, Z Business, Times of India, Vyapar Bharati, etc. Moreover, he has shared his experience with large institutions such as BSc, IICA, MCX, Nivesh Manthan, Dainik Bhaskar, and many more. Vivek Negi sir has conducted various workshops, seminars, and investor camps for corporates, investor groups, and educational institutes. He coaches his clients to manage quality accounts with trading and investment opportunities. He is a regular guest on Z Business for almost last 7 years and a frequent column writer for Dainik Bhaskar for past 5 years. He has featured as an expert guest speaker on various news channels such as Live India, India TV, A to Z News, and ET Now on numerous occasions. He has also been quoted for multiple newsletters, magazines, and web portals such as Times of India, Dainik Bhaskar, Nivesh Manthan, Money Control, Geo News, etc. And most importantly, he is a product of our institute. He is from the batch of 2003-2005. That was his brief introduction. While we were chatting yesterday, he shared one secret with me. It's about how the seed of investment was sown in him, the seed that transformed into a big business tree today. I request Vivek Negi sir to start the presentation, but before that, I request him to share that secret with us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mandar, for the nice introduction. I don't know whether I deserve that or not, but thank you very much for that nice introduction. Good morning to all of the students who are participating in this online webinar today. I will try to give you each and every opportunity which is present in the financial markets nowadays, and I will try to give you some secret strategies which will help you to make your investment strategies and earn good amount of money in the times to come. The secret which Mandar was talking about was that our director sir, Mr. Colonel Marwa, was the person who brought me to the stock markets. He was the first person who introduced me to the stock markets, and he said that Vivek, this is one field where you can earn more money than your regular job, business, or profession if you take it seriously. So that's when it clicked to me that why we can't take it as an opportunity to invest into stock markets and become a professional into the stock markets. So I made my first investment with the accountant of our college, and that was into Dabur was trading at 20 rupees at that time. If we look at the price today, it's almost 500 rupees. So I invested 20 rupees per share in the year 2004, and today it's above 500 rupees. So you can think of the power of investment into equities, right? So today we are going to discuss about the crisis situation. Everyone is talking about corona, everyone is talking about economic slowdown, everyone is talking about India China relationships, which are in distress right now. So my my attitude says that we should look for opportunities in crisis situations. Even one of the famous quotes which says that within crisis there are seeds of opportunities. So if you can find out those seeds, you can definitely make your future bright. So let us go to the presentation and let us start the presentation. I'll share my screen with you. Okay, the topic for today is opportunity in crisis, and it will be presented by me. My name is Vivek Negi. I'm director with Finethic Wealth Services Private Limited. Some of my favorite quotations I'm going to share with you. The first quotation says that the biggest risk of your life is that you don't take any risk. It's very simple. आप एक छोटी सी चीज कंसीडर कीजिए, जब भी एक छोटा बच्चा होता है, द यंगेस्ट किड यू हैव एवर सीन, वो जब फर्स्ट टाइम चलना सीखता है तो बहुत बार वो गिरता है, गिरने के बाद उठता है, फिर चलता है. उसके बाद जब वो साइकिल चलानी सीखता है, अगेन ही फॉल्स डाउन मेनी टाइम्स. सो इन लाइफ everything which we learn involves a bit of risk element in it. So we say that without risk you cannot learn, you cannot grow, and you cannot encash the opportunities which are available around you. So if you don't take any risk in your life, it means you are wasting your life. So take risk and get ahead. Second quotation which I like the most is, if you're not born rich, only business and investments can make you rich. On the top of that, one more thing I would like to add: business and investments can make you rich only when you have some innovative ideas with yourself, which you can turn into reality. That can make you stand different out of the crowd. Uh, this is interesting that risk bring adventures in life. आप कभी भी रिस्क लेते हैं, आपको आपने देखा होगा, ट्रैकिंग किया है बहुत बार शायद, या बहुत सारे आप स्पोर्ट्स खेलते हैं, देयर इज ऑलवेज सम सॉर्ट ऑफ रिस्क इन्वॉल्व इन दैट. और जहाँ भी रिस्क होता है वहाँ पे आपको एडवेंचर्स मिलते हैं लाइफ के अंदर. सो एनीथिंग विच ब्रिंग एडवेंचर इन योर लाइफ will definitely help you to learn and grow, and that is what stock market is all about. So I consider stock market as an adventure in my life. Now this quotation is given by the father of investments, Mr. Warren Buffett. He said that price is what you pay and value is what you get. अगर आप ये सिंगल लाइन स्टेटमेंट अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हैं, the whole fundamental analysis of the stock market is within this single statement. Price is what you pay and value is what you get. So whatever price you are paying for anything, in even in real life you can apply this principle, that anything which you are buying and you are paying some price for it. So price, whatever you pay, just evaluate the kind of value you are going to get out of it, right? So if you feel that the price you are paying is lesser in comparison to the value what you are getting, you will definitely enjoy that. Now this is the last statement, but this is important. Reason being, everyone wants to be happy in life. So to be happy, you need three major things. One is health. If you are not fit, you cannot enjoy your life. Second is wealth. If you don't have money, you cannot have those kind of entertainments. You cannot free up your life. And the last is family. You have health, you have wealth, but if you don't have a social circle, if you don't have your family with you, if you don't have people who care for you, if you don't have people for whom you care, then definitely health and wealth will not help you to live a good life. Let us talk about equity markets. इक्विटी मार्केट्स होता क्या है एंड इक्विटी मार्केट्स में आप पैसा कैसे बना सकते हैं, इसमें रिस्क क्या है, इसमें रिटर्न पोटेंशियल क्या है. I have summarized all that in single page, single quotation, single line. I would read it out for you. Risk in equity market is as high as in any business. That is 1x of your capital investment, but the return potential could be 10x, 100x, 1000x, and maybe 10,000x. If you want examples, look at the companies like Havels, Titan, Maruti, Wipro, Eicher Motors, MRF, Reliance, HDFC, Tata Steel, Prestige, Laupala, KRBL, Kajaria, and list goes on and on and on, where you have multiplied your wealth by 100 times, 1000 times, and 10,000 times. So if you start any business, it may succeed or flop. So if it's a failure, then your investment will go away, which means 100% of your capital will be lost. If that business will succeed, then it can give you the lifetime income. It can give you the it can give you something which you can carry on for generations. So always remember then, when you are investing in equity markets, you are investing in business. And in business, you have to be sure that this business is going to grow and sustain over the next 5, 10, 20, or maybe 50 years. If you have that kind of inputs with yourself, then go ahead and invest into equity markets. Let us talk about some crises. इंडियन इकोनॉमी में जो ग्रोथ का सिलसिला शुरू हुआ था, दैट वाज फ्रॉम आई वुड से 1980s, when Indian economy started its footmarks on the global platform. Sensex भी 1979 में बना था with the base value of 100 rupees, and वहाँ 100 rupees से आज हम almost 35,000 तक पहुँच चुके हैं. We have hit a high of almost 43,000. तो अगर 100 रुपीज आपने 1980 में इन्वेस्ट किए होते, इट वुड हैव ग्रोन टू 43,000 इन 2019. बट यहाँ पे एक चीज और ध्यान देने वाली है कि सेंसेक्स का जो ग्रोथ हुआ है, इट वाज नॉट ए स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्रोथ. देयर वर हिकअप्स, देयर वर चैलेंजेस, एंड मार्केट्स वेंट अप, केम डाउन. It has happened during various occasions. For example, 1987, we have seen first of its kind of recession in the global market, where we have seen a correction of almost 30% in the markets. Then in 1992, another big correction we have seen due to Harshad Mehta scam, which happened. But जब हर्षद मेहता स्कैम हुआ था, इंडियन मार्केट्स वर नॉट प्रॉपरली रेगुलेटेड एट दैट टाइम, एंड दैट इज व्हाई दैट स्कैम हैज हैपेंड. सो आफ्टर दैट गवर्नमेंट टुक वेरियस इनिशिएटिव्स एंड दे स्टार्टेड रेगुलेटिंग इंडियन स्टॉक मार्केट, और उसी की वजह से एनएसई बना, नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज बना, उसी की वजह से सेबी जो कि रेगुलेटर है स्टॉक मार्केट्स का वो बना, और उसी की वजह से बहुत सारे नए लॉज और रेगुलेशंस मार्केट के अंदर है. So whenever there is a crisis situation, there are a lot of good things happening around us. We need to take care of it. After that, in 99-2000, when IT era started, a lot of IT companies came up. At that time, another scam happened, which is popularly known as Ketan Parikh scam or IT scam of that times. Even during that time, stock market crashed almost 30-35% from its highs, and it was in consolidation for almost 3, 4, 5 years. But after that, when the growth of Indian stock market started, it has grown many-fold for next 4, 5, 6 years. So the people who invested at that time has grown their wealth multiple times. Then another big correction we have seen in 2007. It was a big global recession. In US, Lehman Brothers like banks crashed. In China, various banks crashed. The whole financial system in the world was creeping out at that time. So in 2007, it seemed that the world was going into recession for a very long period of time, but we came out of it very quickly. And in 2009-10, again market started moving up, and we have seen new highs in 2011, and then it crossed those highs in 2014. So various corrections happened even after that. So I have outlined certain major corrections in the history of Indian stock markets which happened during 1992, 2000, 2008, 2016, and now 2020. Few points you can note down here is that every 4 years a minor correction happens in the stock markets, and every 8 years a big correction happen in the stock markets. When I say minor correction, that correction might be for 10%, 15%, or maximum 20%. When I say big correction, it can be as big as 30%, 40%, or maybe 50%, depending on the situation and the crisis. But all these corrections are the opportunities to invest money into stock markets at that point of time. वैसे भी रियल लाइफ में अगर हम देखें, क्राइसिस जब भी चलता है, क्राइसिस में आपको बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी हैं जो फ्रीबीज की तरह मिलती हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर सर्चिंग जॉब्स एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. So if you give them jobs, they will sincerely work for your company, and that is also at a generally at a lower cost than what market is offering at that point of time. So हमें उस टाइम पे थोड़ा सा पॉजिटिव साइड ऑफ दैट क्राइसिस वी नीड टू लुक एट, एंड इफ वी टेक इट as positive, then definitely there are opportunities which you can encash and make a good fortune out of it. अब हमने करेक्शंस की बात तो कर ली, लेकिन करेक्शन के साथ साथ बहुत बड़ी बड़ी रैलीज भी मार्केट के अंदर हुई हैं जिसमें मार्केट्स मल्टीफोल्ड बढ़े हैं. And it happened during 99, 2005, 2014, and 2017 to 2020. Now, this is interesting. This is one calculation which is conducted by me and my team, which says that whatever happens in India, whatever happens in the world, let it happen. Let it happen. But we will see Sensex at 90,000 in next 5 years, and that we are saying on the basis of certain calculations, on the basis of the fundamentals of the stock markets, which are more precisely growth of the companies, macroeconomic environment, liquidity situation, uh, attitude of investors, and positioning of Indian financial system in the global market. So, considering all those factors, we have set a target of 90,000 by 2025, and more precisely, I would like to mention here that it's our conservative target. It's our conservative target. Then what would be the aggressive target? Aggressive target can be as high as 1,25,000. हो सकता है आज आपको ये रियलिटी ना लगे. I would like to share one incident here that I was conducting an investor awareness session in Patna around in 2010 or 11. Sensex was trading at 12, 13,000 at that time. So I asked them, where do you see Sensex by 2020, 2020? I've given them multiple options. Like it was trading at 12,000, so I've given them options of 10,000, 20,000, 25,000, and it stays at 12,000. So most of the people have chosen 20,000 or 25,000. So I mentioned one simple point there, that everyone is convinced that market is going to grow from here. It will be doubled in the next 7 to 8 years according to that calculation. So I set a target of 30,000 for Sensex by 2020 at that time. So we surpassed that target by a big margin. We touched a high of 43,000, and I have given a target of 30,000 by 2020. So I revised my target now, which is 90,000 by 2025, and that is also a conservative target. I can share my calculations with you. If anyone requires that, then we can discuss about it. I've already told you that every 8 years there is a big correction in the market. Every 4 years there is a minor correction in the markets. So if we look at uh, previous corrections in 1992, Sensex crashed from 4,400 to 2,000 due to Harshad Mehta scam. It was more than 50% correction. In 2000, Ketan Parekh scam happened when market crashed from 5,900 to 2,800, another 50% correction. Exactly 8 years after that, if you look at that, after 2000, 2008 was the year when a big correction happened, when a big global economy recession was there. It crashed from 20,800 to 8,000. And again, in 2016, we have seen another correction, which took Sensex from 30,000 to 22,500 due to earnings slowdowns and global weakness. अ, अब अगर हम बड़ी रैलीज की बात करते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि स्टॉक मार्केट में करेक्शंस ही हुए हैं, क्राइसिस ही आए हैं, रैलीज ऑल्सो हैपन, एंड रैलीज will continue to happen in the next few years also. In 98, 99, just in 16 months, Sensex rallied from 2,800 to 5,800, which was almost more than 100% returns in just 16 months. Another big rally happened in 2004 to 2008. This was a 4 years period, but your money has grown over 4 times in these 4 years. 4 times returns in 4 years. Can you imagine such a beautiful return? Then again, 2012 to 2015, Sensex rallied from 15,000 to 30,000 in less than 3 years. So who says that stock market में पैसा नहीं बनता है? सर बहुत बनता है. If you have right attitude, if you have disciplined approach, if you have set of rules for yourself, I'm going to share some of the stocks also with you in my next few slides. Now, we were talking about prediction. Next bull run will start from the next year, that is 2021, and Sensex target will be 90,000. Currently, it's trading at 35,000. अब लोग कहते हैं कि इन्वेस्ट कब करें? मार्केट तो ऊपर आ गया, मार्केट नीचे चला गया, मार्केट will keep on moving up and down. So I have taken certain companies which are frontline companies in India, and I have taken their prices with year on year how they have grown. Dabur was my personal investment. As I told you, that in 2003-4 it was trading at 20 rupees, and now it's around 500 rupees. So Dabur, if you look at, it was just 15 rupees stock in 2000, 40 rupees in 2005, 80 rupees in 2010, 200 rupees in 2015, to 300 in 2017, and 460 now. So anywhere, if you would have invested in any year, you would have made money. And if you would have invested into corrections, you would have made much more than that. Maruti, if you consider, in 2000 it was 200, 2005 450, then 1500, then in 2015 it has grown to 3500, then 2017 it has grown to 6000. Currently, again, it's in the correction phase, although it has touched a high of 10,000 rupees in 2019. So TCS, SBI, Titan, TTK Prestige, MRF, Eicher Motors, Apollo Hospitals. I can give you more than 100 companies which has grown like this, and it will continue to grow. ऐसा नहीं है कि आज प्राइस MRF का 66,500 हो गया तो ये उसके ऊपर नहीं जाएगा. Sir, it will touch 1 lakh also, it will go to 2 lakh also, and it will keep on growing till the company is growing. So I would like to share one beautiful poem here, which talk about crisis, which talk about opportunities in the market, which talk about positive attitude in yourself. Life is a gift, I accept it. Life is an adventure, I dare it. Life is a mystery, I'm unfolding it. Life is a puzzle, I'm solving it. Life is a game, I play it. Life can be a struggle, I'm facing it. Life is beauty, I praise it. Life is an opportunity, I took it. Life is my mission, I am fulfilling it. So, आज जो भी मैंने आपके साथ डिस्कस किया, I would like to say only one thing. Remember, every 4 years there will be minor corrections in the market. Invest at that time. Every 8 years there will be major corrections in the markets. Invest at that time. Your returns will be much better than any other investor in the markets. Now, where to invest? Always invest in the frontline companies. Always invest in fundamentally sound companies. Always invest in companies which you can see growing, which you can see survive for another 10, 15, 20 years. Your money will continue to grow with this approach. I'm not getting into any technicals. I'm not getting into any other thing. I would also like to share one more thing here. I will share journey of Nifty from the year 1995 till date. This is a chart of Nifty from the year 1996 I have taken. So Nifty was started from 1000, and now it has already grown to 10,000 plus. So if we look at the Nifty chart, we have seen big corrections in 2007-8. We have seen big correction in 2016 and now in 2020. So if we look at the past record of the Nifty here, anyone who has invested here, or who can invest now here during this correction, do you think that the same kind of journey we can repeat again? We'll see new highs in another 3-4 years, and it will grow multifold. So if you look at here, in 1996 Nifty was trading at 1000, and then it has grown to almost 1700 in 2000. Then it came down to below 1000 again, and then it started growing. As I told you that from 2004 to 2007-8, it was a big rally in the markets, which has taken markets from 1000 level to 6000 levels, which is a big rally. The same kind of rally you can expect in next 5 to 7 years, which I believe India will be the shining star in the world economy in next 5 to 7 years, due to its adaptability, due to innovations, due to large population, due to over educated skilled labor. So all these factors will definitely invite global companies to set up their businesses in India and make help India to grow further. That's all from my side for today. If you have any queries, you can ask me.
Yes, sir. Students have put their queries onto comments.
Okay.
I'm just checking to figure out the interesting ones. Yeah. So can you tell us how much of domain expertise plays a role in investing decision?
See, I have written a book which is on trading psychology, which says that before getting the knowledge of the stock markets, you should learn discipline, and you should have a right attitude towards the investment. Most of the people, they jump into derivative segment, they jump into high speed trading, they jump into such things which involves high risk. So first we need to understand the fundamentals of investments, which are risk return ratios, which are following the proper discipline in the market. So I would like to refer my book here, which is on trading psychology, as you mentioned, trading fundamentals. So if you go through that book, then your question will be answered.
Okay. Here is one interesting question which asks about best trading website, but I would like to paraphrase it. How do you select your trading website?
Uh, uh, is he talking about trading broker or trading website for research?
Looks like broker.
Sir, broker I cannot recommend, that I'm not allowed to. But I can mention here that don't go after discount brokers. If you want to select a broker, you need to look at the services they are providing and the safety of your money. And that happens with the traditional brokers. So you can go with any of the traditional broker which is providing services in this segment, and they are specifically dedicated towards this segment. So don't go after the discount brokers, go with the traditional brokers.
Okay, sir, and how do you uh, kind of suggest somebody for their intraday strategies?
Sir, intraday strategies is more of a discipline game. I tell you that one of the strategy which I follow is that you look at two things. One is called market trend and one is called stock trend. Market trend may be up or down, whereas stock trend may also be up or down. So if both the trends are going up, if market is up 2% and stock is up 4%, buy those kind of stocks. Another combination which can happen is market is down but the stock is up 4%, buy those kind of stocks. Stock trend is more important than market trend in intraday trading. Always focus on the trend of the stock, don't focus on the trend of the market. Trend of the market can help you to make your decision for buying and selling. So if the market trend is strong, your more of your trade should be on the buy side. If market trend is weak, more of your intraday trading should be on the short side or selling side, right? So there is one concept which I have described in my book, which is known as trading equation. Trading equation is mentioned in my book. So you can go through. I will share one slide here, and that will help you to understand this for all the students. This is the book I have written. So this is the copy of the book. Okay, this is trading equation which I was talking about. So if anyone wants to take this down, uh, this is something which
Sir,
you should do.
Can you increase the font size or just zoom in so that it
Yes.
will be visible for all clear?
Is it okay
Yeah,
now?
that's good. Thank you.
Okay. For intraday trading, you can follow this equation. Here, market trend we have mentioned, stock trend we have mentioned, possible outcome. Colors will indicate you what kind of trade you will have to take. So if market trend is positive, stock trend is positive, then definitely you should buy such stocks. If market trend is negative, stock trend is positive, then the stock would be neutral to positive. Then again we have taken market trend is positive but stock trend is negative, so neutral to negative. Market trend is negative, stock trend is also negative, then definitely sell opportunities you can look at in such stocks. So this equation can help you to make intraday decision on the basis of uh, what kind of trend the stock is following and what kind of trend the market is following. Refer this book. This will definitely help you. More questions we can take?
Yeah. Um, so one of the students has asked about investment tips for starters.
Sir, investment tips for starter is very simple. The first thing you should do, evaluate your risk profile and return profile. For example, if you want to invest into a stock market, remember one thing: a famous quotation by one of the US fund manager. He said that if you can't take 20% risk in equities, then you should not be part of it. So remember, 20% risk you have to take from the first day, and if you can't bear that risk, then definitely stock market is not your cup of tea. Second thing which you can take care of, the return potential. As I mentioned that the return potential can be 10%, 100%, 1000%, or maybe 10,000% depending on the stock or company you are choosing. So always invest your money in the companies जिनके प्रोडक्ट आप खुद यूज करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि आपका बैंक अकाउंट किस बैंक में, ठीक है, आप उसके स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं. आपके घर के अंदर कौन सी कंपनीज के प्रोडक्ट आते हैं? आई थिंक डाबर, ब्रिटानिया, दीज आर द कंपनीज जिनके प्रोडक्ट हर घर में आते हैं. पेंट किस कंपनी का लगा है आपके घर के अंदर? गाड़ी कौन सी है आपके घर में? अगर आप छोटी छोटी सी चीजें ये देख लेते हैं, आपके घर में टूथपेस्ट कौन सा आता है? So start the research from your house, from yourself. So if you can do that kind of research and invest in those kind of companies, then your money will definitely grow.
Okay. So the next question is how to read candlestick chart. I am not sure whether we'll be able to explain
Uh,
this on webinar, but if you can, that would be great for all. I know that's the most difficult chart to read for anybody, at least for newcomers.
See, this is a technical topic, and if we get into technical topics, it will require a lot of time. Candlestick का मैं आपको एक सिर्फ definition बता देता हूँ कि candlestick were started by some of the Japanese analysts, and that is why they are known as Japanese candlesticks. Candlesticks helps you to identify the daily, weekly, monthly, hourly, and minute-wise movement of any stock. So it don't helps you to make decisions, it helps you to understand the price movement in a better way.
Okay. Next question is, can you explain fundamental analysis and technical analysis?
Sir, this is a full-fledged course for almost 6 months.
Okay. We'll go with the simpler question. Can you explain nifty points? Because we keep hearing this term, but we do not understand how that point is kind of evaluated.
Yes. Nifty, this is a good question. I think these kind of questions should come up. Nifty is a group of top 50 companies which are trading on a national stock exchange. Now this group keep reshuffling from time to time. Every quarter, S&P जो है credit rating agency, they have a review system for the Nifty. So they keep on reviewing that, and they add certain stocks and they remove certain stocks from the list. So Nifty is a group of top 50 companies on a national stock exchange which are traded on daily basis. तो उन 50 कंपनीज में जितना मूवमेंट आता है ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ देयर वेटेज, उतना ही फर्क आपको निफ्टी के इंडेक्स में दिखता है. For example, Reliance is the biggest company at this point of time. Reliance has the highest weightage. It carries a weightage of almost 16-17% in Nifty index at this point of time. So अगर Reliance 2 या 3% हिल जाता है, it will make a big impact on the stock markets. So if you take top 10 companies in Nifty, that will carry 50% weightage. That will carry 50% weightage in the index. तो वो 10 कंपनीज का ट्रेंड क्या है, वो 10 कंपनीज क्या कर रही हैं, you need to look at those companies. I can name some of them. You can note down if you want to. Reliance is there, then TCS, then Maruti, HDFC, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Infosys, ONGC, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and you can also include Bajaj Finance. So these companies will make an impact on the move in the Nifty.
Yeah. One more interesting question, sir. As we would be busy in studying, would investing into mutual fund is a better option for us?
Sir, I would say that when you are studying, even you can invest into equities also. Like I started in 2004, because when you invest into equities, you study a lot. And if you have interest into equities segment, you need to study the fundamentals, you need to study the technicals, you need to study future and options data, and you would motivate yourself to study more, understand more, and even it will help you in other fields also. Like when you have a good understanding of a company, I was sitting with a person in Somani Ceramics करके company है. I was sitting with the senior manager of that company and I asked him कि सर आपकी कंपनी कुछ चल रहा है. He asked me, सर क्या चल रहा है. मैंने कहा सर there is something happening because when I was studying the fundamentals of your company, I saw that your company have visited China 6 times in last 2 years. And they have started importing some goods from China. He said, sir, I am not aware of it because I am into marketing and distribution. So what should I do? I said, go and buy the shares of your company. In next 3 years, that company share has grown 6 times. And then he came to me and he said, sir, आपको कैसे पता था? ये हमें नहीं पता था because being employee of the company, we are not aware of it. So I mentioned to him that you study about your job, whatever profile you are handling. We study about the company basically from the bird's eye view. So we look into the in-depth analysis of the company. So when you study stock markets, when you study fundamentals of the company, you will be having very good understanding of the products, of the companies, of what is happening around, of the economy, macroeconomic analysis, microeconomic analysis. So I believe as a student, when you start investing into equities, don't invest into mutual funds, invest into equities. Investing into mutual funds, you can start after getting into a job. This will help you to learn much more than what you are expecting from yourself.
Okay. Sir, here is next question for you. What is derivative market and how it is different than equity market?
Sir, see, derivatives is something which is, I would say, margin trading. It's more of a margin trading. You have 100 rupees in your pocket and you are doing trading for 1000 rupees. So if 10% of that is lost, your whole capital is lost. So remember always that derivatives is one of the most riskiest segment in equity markets. So before getting into derivatives, you need to learn basic fundamentals of the markets. You need to learn operational part of the market. And I think you should practice cash market at least for 1 to 2 years. Only then you should get into derivatives. Derivatives is totally entirely different field. And one more suggestion I would like to give here, that if you want to get into derivatives, clear the NCFM or NIFM examination of derivatives of National Stock Exchange. That will give you a lot of knowledge into derivative segment, and you will be able to design strategies which can help you to protect your money and grow it simultaneously.
So there's one question. It is for personal reference of that student, but I think that would make sense for the global audience, so I'm picking that. There is one of the student here who has invested 6 lakh couple of years back, and the stock prices are keep falling down. So he's asking, what should he be doing? Should he wait or get rid of it?
The first thing, that where he has invested, that will be my question.
Okay.
Second thing, if that is falling, then probably he is not invested in a proper way. Two important things of investing are funds management and allocation of the portfolio. When I say allocation of the portfolio, like in last 6 months, pharma companies and gold is performing very well. So if you have deviated 20% of your investment into pharma and 20% into gold, your portfolio would have been much better. So when you invest into equities, do one thing. First, either learn yourself, or second, you can hire a consultant who can help you. I'm talking about proper consultant. I am not talking about tips providers. There are various tips providers in the market who can deviate you from your objectives. So always take a proper consultation from a person who is in the market since a long time and doing proper work. So always invest into frontline companies. Don't invest in the companies. 90% of your investment should go into the companies like Reliance, TCS, Mahindra, and Tata, Birla, those kind of companies. Only then you can save your money. Otherwise, if market crash happens, then probably nobody can save you. As I said, that business can grow multifold, or it can ruin your wealth totally. So it depends upon you that what kind of business you want to be partner in. Stock market is not about taking trading opportunities, it's about choosing the companies which are going to grow in the next 5 to 10 years.
There are floods of questions in the chat. However, looking at the time and in the interest of the next session, I'll take this just one last question here and we'll stop for the day. Day as in only this session. There's one more webinar following that. Sir, you mentioned in your presentation the 3 important things: health, wealth, and families. But problems do not come like in isolation. How do we prioritize one above the other?
So first priority should be always health.
Okay.
If you can take care of yourself, you can take care of others as well. So I always prefer taking care of the health first. सबसे पहली चीज आपको अपनी हेल्थ का टेक केयर करना पड़ेगा, इवन इन ए क्राइसिस सिचुएशन, इवन व्हेन योर फैमिली इज इन ए प्रॉब्लम. Second thing you can take care of is wealth. Why wealth? Because if you don't have wealth, you cannot serve your family, you cannot achieve their dreams. अगर आपके पास वेल्थ नहीं है, even your family probably won't like you to stay with them for a longer period of time, right? So first thing is health, second is wealth, and third comes family. But family is important, and आप जो वेल्थ कमा रहे हैं, जो अपनी हेल्थ मेंटेन कर रहे हैं, दैट इज फॉर द फैमिली. सो फैमिली को आप थर्ड रखेंगे, बट फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड जो आप कर रहे हैं, दैट इज यू आर डूइंग फॉर द फैमिली. सो कीप दैट एज ए मोटिवेशनल फैक्टर फॉर योरसेल्फ. सो हेल्थ फर्स्ट, wealth second, and family third.
Thank you. I just wish that for all of our students and their families, the bonding is important, right? And as you rightly said, like Sir Salamat to Pagdi Pachas. With that, we'll close our today's session. Thank you, sir, for making yourself available and enlightening us on keeping ourselves motivated and how to invest those tips and strategies that you mentioned. And thank you, students, for your wonderful questions. Sorry, I couldn't pick up all of them in the interest of time. But yes, because Vivek Negi sir is our alumni, we can always get in touch with him through proper channels. Otherwise, he'll be flooded with questions. With that, I'll close the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.